Here, we have to add a research because we have no researches there, so we can add one simply. You can do it in two ways, whether you click on the dashboard and you have here add research, or you can go to researches and then you click add new research. When you click it here, that's the beginning of creating your own research. It's very simple. You have to get your own table of contents. If you have it, you can just copy and paste here in the fields that we want. So let's together look at the fields that we have to fill. First of all, you have to fill in with your research name, and then you get keywords, and they should be comma separated. So like here we have an example, science, comma, fiction, comma, stars, comma, and so on. So write as many keywords as you want, the keywords of your research in general. Then you choose the language of your research, whether it's in English or in Arabic. And finally, you start punching in your table of contents, whether you have main titles, you have subtitles, and you have many main titles or subtitles, you can just add them here. And then you click, finally, when you finish, you click create research. So let's start creating one here out of a table of contents for a certain research that we have. So simply, we just go to the document that we have, and we get the name of the research, and we just copy, and you go back to the website, and you just punch the name there. So it's just a copy and paste, or you can write down if you have them written in front of you on a paper, so you can just write them here. Let's get to the keywords. So we're taking keywords out of the title. So for example, we have the first keyword, the second one, third one, and for example, the last one. We can add many words as we want to go through, like, for example, words related to the search here. We have a lot of things here. So we can just write the keywords and the research name. When you finish, you just go there to the language of your research. It's going to be in English, so I'm going to click on English, and then I start writing my table of contents. Getting back to the document, that's the table of contents of my research. I have many main titles and many subtitles under each one of them. It's perfect if you write a full sentence, not just words, because if you write a full sentence, you will get exact or specific results out of what you want to search for. But if you just write some words, it's going to be difficult to find related searches related to your research in general. So it's better to write a complete sentence. But you don't have to put a full stop. You don't have to write part one, part two, whatever. Just write the titles that you have here. So my first main title is the acoustic correlates of stress. So I'm just gonna copy it and get back to the table of contents on the search engine, and I'm just punching it here. This title has many subtitles. The first subtitle that I have is going to be syllables. So I'm gonna take syllables here and just get back to the site and write the subtitle syllables. Maybe I can write, for example, English syllables to make it more specific and to get perfect results instead of just writing the word syllables here. And then I have subtitles. So the first subtitle is the structure of the syllable. We do not have to write the title here 1.1.1, or we don't have to write part 1 or whatever. Just copy this part here, the subtitle that we need to search for. And you go there to the search engine and you add subtitle, and you can write the subtitle here. And completely, you can just complete the table of contents that you have here. And when you finish, you can go and create research simply, and you will get the results that you want. So after completing the search parts that we want here, the table of contents, so we have many main items here, titles, and then we have many subtitles under each one of them. So we added all the table of contents that we have here. And if you find that something is not clear enough, like for example, syllable position, so you can add more words to clarify it and to get exact results here. So for example, we can add syllable position in English to make it more specific. For example, we have here factors affecting the production of stress patterns. We can add in English also to make it like more specific here, English proficiency, instead of just writing the word the proficiency. So we make it more specific. When we're done with our search or table of contents here, we just create a research. So create a research here, you find a message successful. So your research added successfully to the engine. When you go there, you will find the table of contents of your research. You find the keywords here, and you find all the titles and subtitles that you punched in the index at the beginning. But when you go to the word references, you can't find references here because no references are uploaded yet to the research. How to add reference to your research in order to get real results later after finishing the search that we have. So first of all, if you go to researches there, you will find your own research, and you'll find the table of contents that we created in the previous video. You will find the keywords of your research, and you will find a button which is called add reference, because we have no references here, so we want to add a reference. But if you go and scroll down again, you will find also the same button here for adding reference. So simply we click on add reference. You will find a form that asks you for certain information before uploading your reference. The first thing that we want to have is add in the name of the resource that you're going to add, the author, and then you choose the file, the PDF file of the resource that you want to upload here, and you get it from your computer or your laptop and you upload it here. After that, you have the language of the resource, whether it's in English or in Arabic. You have the PDF content. Some PDFs are in a text format that you can edit, and some of them are just images that you cannot edit. So you choose the format of the PDF itself. And finally, you choose the layout of the PDF, whether it's in one column or two columns. When you finish uploading your resource, you just click Create Resource, and you are all there to go. So let's start by typing the name of the first source that we have. That's the source that I want to upload. So I wrote the name of the source itself, and that's the author's name. So we punch in the author's name here, and then we choose the file from the list of references that we have. And when you scroll down, this PDF is in English, yes, and that's a text form, not an image, and it's one column. So we're all good to go, and then we just create resource. When you click on Create Resource, it starts processing. The PDF starts to be uploaded and to be analyzed to get results there. It may take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but you don't have to stay here on the website till you find all the processed results. Simply, if you scroll down here, you'll find that processing references. And if you go at the bottom of the page, you'll find that that's the name of the resource and the name of the author. You will have here 0%. When it's done, you will find 100% processed, and then you can view it. If you just click on view, you can get the details about the reference. It's a PDF file. The author is Paul Keyworth, and the language is in English. And here you will find the book, and later you will find you can change it to a Word document. You can download the Word file of it, or you can download the PDF one more time. You can browse the book here, and you can view everything here. But it takes time. It could be for 1 or 2 days, doesn't matter. You don't have to worry. You can just log out from your account, and after 1 or 2 days, you can get back to the account and you'll find that everything is there. You'll find all the taxes processed, and you find the results on the website here on your research, and you can upload as many references as you can to your research, and then it started to be analyzed, and you get the final results by the end of the search. How to get the results, how to save your results, how to get accurate results for your research related to the table of contents that you created last time. As we said, for the dashboard, you have all the researches that you have. We have here some researches that we uploaded with certain references. So let's take one of them as an example here. This research on value chain, we have uploaded many resources. If you go there, you will find on the researches, your research, you'll find the table of contents, as we mentioned before, the keywords that we have. And moving down, we will find all the references that we uploaded to this research. If you scroll down, you'll find all the references here. In front of each reference, you'll find that it was processed and 100% complete. So the reference now is available. You find the name of the reference and the author's name. All the references are stated here with whether it's processed or not, 100% or still in processing. And as I said in the previous video, you don't have to wait on the website till all the references are processed. You can just log out and you can return at any time. You will find your references processed. Your data is saved there. Your references are saved there, so you can get at any time. Now we have the references, we have the table of contents, and we have the keywords for our reference, for our research. So simply, we find a new button, which is search results, and we have like a drop-down menu here. If you click on it, you find different algorithms for the search that you get. So simply, you can just click on search results, and when you click on it, you will find all the codes that get with the same table of contents or titles that you have in your table of contents. So simply, we have here some examples, like for example, the first title we have was definition of value chain. So we find all the definitions of value chain here in all the references that we uploaded. The good thing here that you find complete part related to the definition of the value of the chain, and you find the page number, you find here the source, and if you click on it, it takes you directly to the source that you have. Simply, if you scroll down, you'll find all the titles that you have and the subtitles, and in front of each one, you find the code that was taken from this part with the page number and the source itself or the resource itself. If you finish and you have all the values here, you find all the results here, you can just scroll up to the first of the page and you can save your results as save as draft. When you click on save as draft, you can have it in two options. You can download all the results that you get here in a Word file format, or simply before downloading, you can view the results. So for example, I view this result and I find that it's not completely related to what I want. So I can just delete this part here and I can move on. So simply, you can move on and you can delete any part that you find irrelevant to what you're searching for. And then when you're done, you can save your work as a Word file, and you can just by clicking in here, you will find it downloaded to your computer as a Word file. So simply, you have to get all the results and you can save them in a Word document on your computer. If you go to the Word file that you downloaded, you will find all the results here. So let's scroll down and find the results. You find it here in a written form that you can copy and paste, you can edit simply. And under each code or under each thing, you'll find here, for example, subtitle, and then you find the code itself, you find the resource and the page number that you get this code from, so you can refer back to the resource that you have. So simply, you can download all the results that you have, and you can refine them later. You can get which one is relevant. You can get the relevant one and read them from the Word document that you have, and it's easily edited, and so you can add it to your research in general. If you get back to the research, you can also get different results. You have different algorithms, as I told you. If you choose one of them, every algorithm search for a different thing, and all of them can get final results, and they can get good results. So you can search according to the algorithm that you want, and you can find different results, and finally you can save them as a draft. What's good in here? One more tool that we can use the engine for is that you can, for example, you have this resource that we uploaded in a PDF file. If you click view on the file itself, you have the PDF for the file itself, the author name and the language of the PDF and so on. You can browse here. You can find the resource here, and you can browse it by page. If you just click browse, and you can browse it here on the engine, or simply, if you get back, you can save a copy of this reference in a Word document. And what makes it easy, even if it's like an image PDF, you can save it to a Word document, and you can easily take parts out of it. You can edit to it. You can delete from it, whatever you want to do with the Word document. That's a different tool that is added to the search engine. So it's not just searching for the codes that you have, but also it can transfer the PDF and the most difficult PDF images to a Word document that's easy edited. Thank you for watching, and I hope you get information about how to use Schobot, how to register there. You can register now for free and try it for free. And later, if you like it, you can subscribe and you can get all the researches that you want. It helps you to get the theoretical framework of your research. It makes it easy for you to finish this part of the research, and it gets you accurate result for what you want to search for. Thank you.